Okay.
February 23rd, 9:34 a.m.
Okay. I was voicing this person, I remember. How? I remember voicing. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
I remember what it was.
Okay.
I don't remember how I voiced it though. So, how did the investigation go yesterday?
I wouldn't mind that. Frankly, I wouldn't mind it either. Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas.
Yeah, I think I just did a very normal voice for her, which was...
Yeah.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. Side glance. I am ready to accept my fate.
You have to say everything you do.
What?
Side glance.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Blink.
Blink, blink.
Yes.
Glare. A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Blink. Never forget that. Blank.
Miss Sky, you're saying everything you're doing. You remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is...
You're a complete freak. But you're not a defense attorney.
Look at that face.
Surprised glare. Side glare. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Glare at you. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Glares at you.
Gosh. First trial without Faye helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. She looked weird. I don't know why she looked weird there to me. I'll be alone in there, so I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Yeah, Maya looked like Maya. That was really weird.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
Alright.
You don't have Faye with you, but you have Sky with you at least. That's like almost Faye. Sky, Faye. Do they rhyme? I can't tell. Sky, Faye. They totally rhyme. If you don't think about it, they rhyme. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skay. Faye Skay.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
They rhyme, all right. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth. Freaking Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial.
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. ...
Exclamation point.
Instead. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. That was super good, Edgeworth. Now, Phoenix, are you gonna say something cool? No? Oh, wow. I'm gonna have to dock you points for that. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. My lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
It is me.
The prosecution calls its first witness... yeah, I'm that professional. Calls its first witness Miss Angel Starr to the stand. He doesn't even know her. Why did he call her a professional?
The cough-up queen?
The cough-up food queen? Haven't I seen you somewhere? Who voiced her? I forgot.
You ordered a caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar. I have never eaten caviar before.
The judge is really wolfing it down.
Oh, he just took it. Alright.
And for you, have a fiesta bowl.
Thanks. Just
I'll
drops
take
in
that.
the
I'll
trash.
take that off for you, Phoenix. Sky. Oh, no. Will the witness state her name and profession?
An avocado. Thanks. You know what I mean?
A single
No,
avocado.
I haven't. I don't know what that is. It sounded funny how you said it.
It's a well-known meme, okay? Here, I'll show it to you right now.
I have an Among Us avocado for you.
Right here. It's opening his Christmas present or something. An avocado! Thanks!
Alright. You look happy, bud. Alright.
And you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
Tapioca.
What the heck does pickled
I thought-
tapioca taste like?
I thought caviar tasted bad.
Name, profession, now!
Me? My name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it.
Because I've already forgotten.
I find myself running a lunchland these days.
Okay.
Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating yet.
I'm very professional at my job.
I'm not ready anymore. I can't judge with a full mouth, can I?
If you keep talking, I'll have to dock you points.
Yeah, when he says order, order,
Hurry it up.
spits food everywhere. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Does that mean you're a cop? I don't really know what that means.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
kinda...
Sorry. I zoned out.
Oh. Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. Oh, okay. She was a first-rate homicide detective. Okay.
Oh, what? Miss Star was a detective?
I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Mr. Star. Miss Star.
Mr. Star? Just who is this Mr. Star?
If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk.
Yes.
The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot.
By me? And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Whoa, no, that's crazy. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
Toothless mouth. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on your principle, Your Honor.
On principle?
On principle? Wait, what did he say?
I don't know if there's a difference. He said on principle, not on...
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hopes they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star.
Wait, are they talking about me? Hey, don't go saying that.
Okay.
Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend.
Me.
When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to the garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
But what if she's left-handed?
Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into the Detective Goodman's chest.
Detective Good Boy.
Detective Good Boy.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh moon, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Does it say anything about her being left-handed? I don't know. What's this? Check. Oh. Enter the law, that's 512. So, wait, wasn't he killed at Edgeworth's car or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So his car went up there at 512. Okay. Due to knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Wait.
Within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. What is that?
Died within an hour and a half of 4.
What does that
Maybe-
mean?
Like
It means it could have been between 2:30 and 5:30.
Okay.
Within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. You sure that's what it means? It doesn't mean
think
like
it's-
after. It doesn't mean like an hour and a half after 4 p.m. or 4 p.m.
What Keelan's saying
I-
makes the most sense right now.
I think so. That's what it sounds like to me.
I don't understand it at all. 5:18. Wait, look at the phone. Our last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of the murder. What?
512.
Interval 5:12. Didn't she make that call right after the apparent murder?
Well, right after the murder. So, yeah?
I don't know, I'm just confused because... Oh, there. Between
Oh, okay.
4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m.
Okay,
so
okay.
it was what I was thinking.
Well, she was thinking on the right track too, okay? She was thinking on the right track.
I'm just confirming.
Cause of death, loss of
I'm not
blood.
saying Kellen's stupid.
4.5-inch knife.
4.5-inch knife.
So 4 p.m. and 5:30.
A single stab wound was found.
A garish car? What does that even mean?
It means like sickeningly happy or something.
Oh, right, because his car was red, right? Or was it?
It was a
I don't think
fancy
that-
car.
fancy car. Yeah.
Well, I thought his car was red. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I think it might have been red. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was. We saw it. It was red, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Chief Prosecutor is holding a knife in her right hand.
Maybe make her elaborate on that.
Let's just press. We don't. I like to press the most important thing first. I like to do that.
Okay.
Like, I don't like to do it in order. In order, just.
Well, I didn't say to do it in order.
I know,
I asked
I'm
about
just-
pressing the last
I know. I'm just thinking of what happened last time. Some other time. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can't testify as to her ability to kill a person?
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late?
Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
Shut up, idiot, you're useless. You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
But what do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that.
Why did you always do that?
How did you know?
Can you read the future?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
Oh,
I like what you said.
I thank you.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
I don't see how that works.
Extension.
I don't see how it works because now her scalp is at that side when it used to be at that side. Like, you know, this. Now it's at this side. She's changed her.
Yeah, she just flipped it.
Maybe she
Yeah,
just.
but she was
Maybe she can flip her hair in all sorts of different ways.
weird.
Miss Starr? Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off. She was fired.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms.
Thank you.
That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
It's all pretty biased of me. Very well, you may continue, Miss Starr. Like, she has a hatred for prosecutors, and the prime suspect is a prosecutor. So, I mean, yeah.
She's also helping a prosecutor to prosecute.
Yep.
She's helping Edgeworth win!
Dang it.
Okay, press that.
My arch frenemy.
This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend. The security guard.
The floppy dude? A guy who is,
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I didn't know you took people as old as me. But, I'll stick with the lunches things.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level so you can see everything from there.
That'll be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime?
You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means.
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Good Boy Bro, also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Definitely not my type. A young cheese.
I only like rotten cheese.
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
Then I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, but with the odor of an old cheese to match.
Phoenix, I'm docking you points for what your partner said. What?
In any case...
Oh, sorry. Let me cut you off right there. Continue testimony. By garish car, you mean... Oh, oops. Sorry,
You mean
press
the options menu?
You mean the options?
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth's? I didn't know he drove a car.
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it?
Indeed, it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
She's telling the truth, we're doomed!
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Witness, in your testimony, you are clearly stating the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms, ergo. You are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
New Sprite. That was inspiring.
I want to become a cannibal now.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism. I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Photograph.
A photograph? You took to this?
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took the picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again.
Duh.
My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Is she like wearing Goodman's coat or something?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I can't tell if she's smiling or not. I think that's just her normal expression.
Yeah, it's just a normal black expression.
With the little details, you can see a little, like, few pixels just up there, you know? Just making it smirk.
I know what you mean.
That is unmistakably Lana's sky!
But if you squint, it might not look like it. So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
If you blur out the image, it could be anyone. Think about it.
Oh, that wasn't even progression. I thought
Oh no!
the chief prosecutor.
Oh, we have it as a truth bullet, though. Truth bullet evidence
Maybe
thing.
checked it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we could check it. Let's check it. Okay, I thought we could twist it around and be like, let me see, let me look at the back of this. Oh, there's numbers.
A block, and she certainly is on the other side of the.
Oh.
Was anything added when pressing, or is it still just all the same thing?
I think it's the same thing. But we haven't pressed this yet. Tell me more about that knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about
Oh,
4
we did press this.
inches long.
Yeah, I thought we pressed
And you press the pointy tip of the knife into Goodman's chest.
The blaze chest. What? Yeah. Was there anything new added to pressing? Wireframes.
Let's look at our things again. She didn't say anything about time at all. So it'll have to be, no prints. Oh wait, no prints. No, it doesn't matter. Well, is she wearing gloves or not? She's wearing gloves. That just further proves it could be her. Let's check this out. It's nothing, it's just...
There's a thing to notice on it.
Yeah, I think that's just... It goes to show you never know what'll happen when you enter your life. Yeah, I don't think that's anything. Cause like, if I check this, then it'll probably... Yeah, I checked that earlier already.
Okay.
It's just saying I didn't.
So, look through the stuff again. The names.
Okay, attorney's badge. I don't believe I have an attorney. ID found at the crime scene. There's like, you know, his wallet. I mean, that's normal. Sure. Yeah, look, it's Goodman. The guy... It's a psychic. Can I see what's on the back? A... something. A... something.
So
Where's the dots?
can we check for sure that nothing new is added to pressing? Because I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I don't know for sure either.
Okay, let's go from the beginning. I was on my way to deliver the lunchbox. Oh wait. Somehow okay. On my way, when I sensed something through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. Chief prosecutor was
There's
holding...
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Did we even press everything? I don't even know.
There's a knife in her right hand, and there's the picture of her holding it in her right hand. Oh, it doesn't have her holding anything. I mean, that's clearly after the murder, though, so it makes sense that she's not holding the knife anymore.
But if she...
Oh, which hand is that she's holding the car with?
Left.
Her left.
It's left hand. I know this because I draw a lot. My hands aren't backwards. Good. I don't know why I was checking for that. In drawing, sometimes I check if the hands are backwards, like if the thumb's on the wrong side. I don't know why I check for that though.
You see, I'm using game logic right now. We got an evidence. We got this as evidence. So you probably use this somewhere. Because what if you found out the right thing and never got this picture? Like, the game, is this just fake evidence? I don't think it's fake evidence. I think you're meant to use this somewhere, but where is the question?
Why is there only one barrel behind her? Let's just check it, whatever. Oh, it doesn't even mark the barrels, they're not important. A, yeah, I mean, that was the right spot. That was it. Okay, we need to go through one by one. I don't think this...
What was the description for the picture again?
Oh, no, stop.
The moment of the crime.
It wasn't the moment. I mean,
If it was the moment, then where's Detective Goodboy?
in the trunk, maybe?
I mean, what, did
Where's
she
his
wait
feet
to
at?
take a picture until after his body was already stowed away and the murder had been done?
Yeah. Is that your car?
No.
I mean, the
If it
beeping
was my
stopped.
car, it would still be honking because I didn't turn the alarm off.
Yeah. 5:12 p.m. 4 to 5:30. 4 to 5:30. Okay. Let's check this. What's in the back, huh? Okay, nothing. Never mind.
What's
Stop.
on the back?
Okay,
What's
right
on the back?
Keep
So
pressing.
what?
That
So what hand did she say that she was holding it?
Right in.
We need to call 5:18. Does it say when? No, it doesn't say when. We need to call at 5:18 on the day of the murder. $5:18. This happened, then this happened, and then this happened. From wait, no, this happened, then this happened, and then this happened. So in a 6-minute span, I don't know what I'm trying to do. So it happened between 5:12 and 5:18.
Give me one more look at the picture.
Yeah,
And then I want to go through all the words again and see if there's anything we can use that picture on.
take another
That
look
is
at it.
indeed an A block, so it doesn't really help. Detective Goodboy's nowhere to be seen. She's
Oh my gosh,
wearing...
I didn't even realize the shade pattern in the front of the gate that she was behind. I didn't realize that. Oh, how did I didn't realize that?
She's wearing Goodboy's jacket. She's looking into the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could comment on the hands.
Well, why is she wearing the jacket? Let's ask that. I don't know.
So yeah, let's
Also
go
the hands.
Let's go through every statement and see if we can use the picture anywhere.
Okay. Holding the knife in her right hand. Okay. Let's go through every statement. from
That would be
very
like the
beginning.
first thing I'd try, but okay.
I always knew a day like this would
Right
come.
there.
Um,
Was on my way to deliver. Will I sent something? Perhaps.
no, I need to read. Okay. The wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to the garage car. Well, like, I can't see anywhere where we could use this yet. I don't know.
Oh, well, on the hand statement?
I mean, she's not really holding the knife in this picture, though.
But she's holding the car.
Yeah, with her left
She's
hand.
holding the car with her left hand. That means she's left-handed.
Everything I ever do is with my right hand.
It seems like something worth
Yeah.
stating to me, but okay.
It does.
I don't know. I mean, both using the picture on this one or the one before it seems very, very shaky. I don't really have a good idea of what to do. That's my only idea is those two at the end of the picture, but like that sounds so shaky. I'm like super nervous to even try it.
I saw a chief standing next to a garage car.
I saw him standing next to the garage car. Good boy. Poor good boy. He had such a good life ahead of him.
It's like, I don't know why I'm thinking this, but it's like, if she was just explaining this to someone without context, then it'd be like, I saw a person standing there, and then boom, Detective Goodman is suddenly there for some reason. I don't know why she didn't mention it before. I don't know. Here's our fence, standing next to a garish car. Is this what we pressed for us to get the photograph info?
I don't think so. I don't remember, but I remember us pressing this. I think.
Should we just press everything again?
I guess if you want to.
Because I don't know if we actually pressed everything.
I remember pressing that.
Okay. This one?
Sure.
This boyfriend, he's a detective?
Yeah,
He's
so we
the-
did this. You guess we can press this one, just to be sure.
Like Garish car, yeah. Okay. Edgeworth's car.
Edgeworth, I cannot believe it. I've always thought Edgeworth walked or drove the bus or rode a bike or something.
A magenta bike.
This maybe? I don't know. Oh wait, I think this is the thing where we're like, is it 4 inches? Yes.
Is it 4 inches?
The knife.
Yeah.
4-inch knife? Yes, it is 4 inches.
Pointy tip of the knife. To the point where you didn't draw. Okay. Let's look at it again. Found at the prosecutor's office. Crime scene. Wait, what? Found
I think that will help us.
Found at prosecutor's office. Crime scene. I'm confused.
Found at the crime scene.
What?
It was found at the crime scene where a good boy was killed.
Yeah, but that's not the prosecutor's office. Wait, what? I'm confused.
That garage is for the prosecutor's office.
Oh, okay.
That old
That makes-
building, I
that
guess,
makes
is the
more sense.
prosecutor's office, yeah.
But if we actually have to use this to counter something, probably will have to. Traces of victim's blood, no prints.
Usually in Edward's toolbox.
Usually, I mean. Chief prosecutor pointing a knife to Detective Goodman's chest.
Because of how completely clueless I am, I'm so tempted to just look up what the heck this is.
Parking stub record. We have to try once before we can look it up, alright? Record
Okay.
of parking in the prosecutor's office lot. It's at 5:12 p.m.
Yeah, she didn't give you any times. A work of art. One knife wound. Died within an hour and a half. What
Oh,
was her
died
la-
within an hour and a half. 4 p.m. Wait.
What was her what's Angel's last line again? I forgot.
It's she thrust the pointy part of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Memo found. What does this mean?
I don't know.
Last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Let's open up the phone and press redial. Go ahead and press redial. There's no need to push this. Okay. I am clueless. Why is there only one barrel behind her? I still don't know that mystery. Why is the hose gone?
That'd be a pretty long barrel if that's one barrel. I think that might actually indeed be two. Unless it's
Oh yeah.
like a...
That would be a very big barrel.
I don't
Actually, maybe... I don't know. I can't tell for sure. It
They-
looks
they
like
do pretty
it looks
thick
like an
barrels.
oval barrel. If that's...
Oh wait,
Oh,
look
wait.
right there.
Yeah, look at that.
I think that's
Yeah.
that's a big barrel. It's a big boy.
Big oval barrel.
Why isn't the car red? If
Black
it's
and white
Edward's.
image. Why is everything black and white? This must be an alternate dimension or a Photoshop photo.
Chills has entered the chat. Yasuhiro.
Top 10 fakest pictures of all time.
Why is she closing the car with her left hand?
Why is she wearing the coat? Because if she did truly just find the body, why would she take the coat off of him and
This is the best thing we have right now. We can't think of anything else. Like, why is she closing the car with her left hand if she killed him with her right? Yeah, let's try it out.
Thing I can think of.
So let's try it out.
Okay.
Hey, it worked. Kaylin's smart. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife?
Yes. As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
You better give me that because you're wrong.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
Give me it. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This photo. Look at this graph. There's an edit of him saying graph instead of photograph.
Yeah.
This is the photograph he took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
I was right.
Wait, what?
I was right. The thing I was
okay.
thinking.
Well, you said that once, and we were just like,
The thing I was super shaky about, this might be it. I'm really shaky about it.
And why
It was
is
such a long shot.
why is this guy not holding a knife? She could have just put it down. What if it's still in his chest? I don't.
Ahem. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection.
This has to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yet it was still stronger than your what the heck? Your ever oh okay. Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm saying he has 2 brain cells.
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
It wasn't taken at the moment then. And how can you tell that? Because there's blood on it. Idiots. Huh? Adoy. See, I can't see the crimson part of it, but I can see the stains. Yes,
Yeah, Raquel, that was
it's alright. It's alright.
Okay.
But it's a black and white photograph. Hey, it's a crimson stain.
Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but that is some dark crimson there. Could be blood.
It could be blood. I mean, there's holes. Wait, there's more. Is that just a splatter, or are those a bunch of holes? I think
It's
that's
blood.
the hole. Yeah, it's a hole. Wait,
It's not a hole, it's blood.
that just looks like a hole, like where he was stabbed. Well, he
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
stabbed in his shoulder. Maybe.
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
that little hole right there. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't think. Because this is where he was probably stabbed. Because I don't think if he was stabbed in the chest, it would just be like, splatter over here.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
I mean, I think he was still stabbed in the chest. It was just over. His coat was.
I'm not saying he
buttoned
wasn't
up.
stabbed in the chest.
I know, I was just clarifying myself because I explained it weirdly. No
Good point.
problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea? Objection! Wait, that contradicts what the testimony said what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
Right. That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering that jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot.
That's why she had a very aggressive face. That's what robots
Wait,
make.
they both have the coats. Oh, so it's not his coat. Because they both
Wait.
already have it. Wait, but no. Wait, okay, maybe she stabbed him and the blood splattered onto her coat.
They do
Yeah.
both have. Okay, I guess.
Wait, that makes sense now.
Wait, why is she wearing it? Why is she wearing the coat like chills, like in dang chills? Why is
Oh my gosh.
Why is she not wearing the sleeves? Wait.
Kaito's long lost sister.
Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, Kaito is the one that did that. Actually,
Yeah,
I think
Kaito.
both of them did. But Kaito had one arm in the sleeve.
I think Yasuhiro had like a jacket and then just a jacket with no sleeves on that was on his back. But Kaito had a jacket with one sleeve in and one not.
Yeah, Kaito, he had one arm in one sleeve and the other was out. Chills, I remember him. He had like a jacket on him, but he wasn't wearing either of the sleeves.
Yeah. She's Kaito's long lost sister.
She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
So it was a blood splash.
Premeditated? How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
Why are you in my face? Go back to your stand. She could just be a glove wearer. You don't know.
Yeah, these gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony. Uh-oh, are we back at the testimony and now it's...
Oh my gosh.
The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. It's gotta be something you present there. Or you press it, I don't know.
Let's just see what we have. Let's actually just present it and press first. What if she was dressed in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves?
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves, the kind used for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make.
Unless she's hiding.
Or maybe
disgusting
she was
burn
just-
scars.
Maybe she was just cleaning or something. Wasn't it like cleaning day or something?
Kyoko's long
Oh, yeah.
lost sister who hides scars on her hands.
Also burned her hands during some investigation.
Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Arg.
Impressive! I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr.
You just like the food, Judge. This is bad. She's got them thinking this is all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated.
It's only a flush moon, Mr. Bribed.
Flesh moon.
Who cares? Who cares about this?
You said that before or anything else? It's flawless, pretty fatal to me.
Oh yeah, this is just the thing she
Keep our
said.
heads cool.
This is just the thing that's said when you go all the way to the end. Yeah, the garbage day thing. Do you have anything like that?
Let's look. Probably not that. It's his ID. During garbage day and died during garbage day. This is code for garbage day.
Yeah, it's a code for garbage.
We listened to the call recording. Hey, it's garbage day. Thought I'd do some cleaning around here. My hearing just went weird, and I heard like a really off-tune note from the music.
Oh.
Look at the picture.
Look at the picture. It's
Maybe she was
cleaning
putting
day.
garbage in there and she spilled some
Jam.
leftover soup on her jacket.
It's cleaning day.
When they said garbage day, they might have just been talking about files now that I think about it.
I don't remember anything about garbage day, to be honest.
Yeah, they might have just
Let's
been talking about files and stuff.
Look at this handsome man. How dare they waste such a good design? We could have been talking to this guy.
Look at the memo. Check the memo.
Check it.
Check the memo.
Okay. It has good man in the top right, so it is
Yeah.
indeed.
Look at the memo.
It isn't.
Test
It's
the
his.
memo.
It's not Sky's. Check the ticket.
Let's check it out. Back is nothing.
2/21. Alright, go back then. Okay.
Do these have the same correlation? Probably not.
What was the date? I forgot. February 21. Yeah, that is indeed 2/21.
Yep.
Enter what? Or 5/12. Maybe.
I don't think garbage day has anything to do with it. Because there's nothing that says garbage day in it. The night it was planned, the rubber gloves prove it.
I'm thinking maybe. I mean, a bunch of stuff was left in there. The knife, this, the phone. Yeah, you found the phone at the crime scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
That,
Yeah.
Like, why would she leave her phone there?
I think they said that she accidentally dropped it.
Really?
I think they said that. I don't know if it's true. It could not be. I don't know.
Because if you just found it there, then that would shed some doubt on that it was planned. Because if it wasn't planned, then obviously she wouldn't be ready to like clean up everything. Like so much stuff was lying around. I mean, why would she leave her phone there?
Well, I don't know. I don't think this would contradict this.
I mean,
Rubber gloves prove it.
we're trying to think of a way to make it look like it wasn't planned.
Yeah, I know.
And like a bunch of stuff was left there. Wouldn't you be much more careful?
We can't present a bunch of stuff at the same time.
I'm trying to think of the thing that would be most likely to show. But
The rubber
Where
gloves
was the-
don't prove it.
Where was the knife found?
I don't know. I don't remember. Because I was just skimming through this. Skimming through the redo. I don't know. Look, it's a glove print. Let's check this. What's on the bottom of this, huh? Is her name here? I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, check it.
What there? Van Karma. Oh, nothing to do with the case at all. Maybe if there's no fingerprints on her phone, besides maybe mine because I picked it up, then maybe it proves that she wears gloves all the time. Because if she didn't wear gloves all the time, then there would be her fingerprints on her phone. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was thinking if she had gloves on, she wouldn't be able to tap on the screen, but I remembered you push buttons for that phone. So yeah, that would have been good. No! I have no clue at all. Let's just press it again. Do I press everything here again?
No.
Go ahead.
I don't think you press everything again. There's no reason to change.
How'd you know? Why, thank you. How do you know they're rubber gloves? They could be not rubber gloves. Oh man. They could be fabric gloves. Only if you knew which gloves they were, then they really do look like rubber gloves though.
I couldn't take it anymore. I looked at things.
Okay, can you just tell us? I have no clue.
It's the knife. Because if it was premeditated, why did she use a random knife that was at the crime scene? Wouldn't she have brought her own weapon?
Oh,
yeah, okay. Objection! Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know.
Shut up, lady.
That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife. A beautiful knife.
I love it.
What's with this case?
Bloody murder weapon in the red car all along the prosecutor there. Oh, I'm so guilty.
Mommy rescued bad people to...
What, there's a kid in there?
Stupid.
Why is there a kid in there?
Yeah.
You need to learn the ways of being a lawyer. You will be one when you grow up. The defense has a request. We ask the witness to provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, rookie?
In your testimony, you say that Lana Skye planned this murder, and why she was wearing this, and that's why she was wearing the special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon?
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Finally shed teeth.
The knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
Order.
Great, now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great job, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
No, you're an idiot.
Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
What? What does that mean?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide is turned. Not over such a trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Shoot, I was hoping you wouldn't say that. Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. Shook. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that you planned on killing him. It was planned.
You're stupid.
If it wasn't, why would she be wearing...
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you! My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
So stupid. Really now? Really now? Come on. Angel's deduction, not even testimony, just deduction. Intended to murder...
Opinions again.
That's where she comes with
So I mean, this is new dialogue.
That's why she... Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife again and again.
Again and again? Yeah, that's a pretty easy contradiction. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
Exclamation point.
So, if I order pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
The poor delivery boy. She said like 3 things, right?
Maybe 10.
Stretch my legs a little bit. Hold on. That is this guy intended to murder such a good thing.
That's why he called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office.
Yes. Again and again.
Can we see the autopsy?
No.
Oh yeah, he was killed, he was stabbed once.
One knife wound.
From chest wound, a single stab wound was found. And a knife and again and again. Well, this, right? Obviously.
So easy.
That was the easiest one in the entire game. You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you.
What if she just stabbed in the exact same spot over and over? Then it would look like one stab wound.
What if she's gonna say that? Let's see. Back.
With my moss surprise.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. However, I have an updated autopsy report. You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was trying to say that.
You stole it.
Oh,
What a hunk! He's my hero, really.
about my objection. No one noticed.
Well, witness.
You got that crime scene right. You set right.
Thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
Mistakes. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Then tell us what you saw. Tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
The pattern of her coat.
A red muff.
Her red muffler looked like blood
What's
to me.
muffler?
That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
What's muffler? What is that?
I don't know. Let me search it.
Okay.
I need more water.
Let me just press things in the meantime.
So like the buffalo. Oh.
I'm just gonna press things in the meantime. Should that be a policy? No. Tell you, rookie. I believe what you just said. Drugs out there again. Rookie. Cookie. Right, storyteller. Siblings have fake here, right? Confuse the face. Actually speaks for herself.
What did you press just there?
The first thing she said, that it probably wasn't important to know. They intended to murder Detective Goodman. Should I just press everything?
A muffler is a wrap or scarf worn around the neck and face for warmth.
Well, let's look at the picture and see if she even has one. She doesn't. She's an idiot. Yeah, the witness is an idiot. She doesn't have
Maybe
one.
she was talking about the collar?
What? This collar? That
no.
looks more.
This is a collar.
Oh yeah, that's the color. That doesn't look red. It just looks like, you know, white.
Can't lift that up
Tan.
to your face either. Put it on.
So let's just present this. I mean, easy win.
That's what this one singular description for muffler says, though. Oh, another one says a scarf worn around the neck. So.
Let me just have a third one, just in case. What? Oh my
There's
gosh.
also mufflers
How
for
do we-
cars, but they're not on the outside of the car, so it's not something that
I think Abby searched this up on my phone.
with your affections hurt most with olive oil.
And then I don't know. I think I've just been searching this up. The Done song. I'm just trying to find that song forever. Okay, muffler meaning. Yeah, it's a scarf. Let's look at the images. Pretty much it's just a scarf and a thing around your neck. Oh, wow, it's a muffler.
The car muffler.
It's a muffler. Muffler meaning clothing. Here's the mufflers. Villager. Minecraft villager. These are like... She had none of these. Oh, that's one heck of a muffler. Okay. I'm sure that she... Okay, so she didn't have a muffler. So just present, right?
The picture, I guess.
It's easy win. Went from incredibly hard to really easy. Automatic explanation.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. Oh, is he gonna steal your thunder?
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or a muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph.
But that can't be.
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Wright's worth prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver? Huh?
But it was there, a scarf. No, not that, but something red, really.
Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
What?
Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
But the most important part.
You just read my mind.
The part where your sister's... Sorry.
Where your sister, Phoenix, right? The part where my sister stabs the victim, apparently. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth.
Including apprehending the suspect.
I poisoned them with my food.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side.
See, look, there's 2 barrels. Why isn't the other one there?
Knocked over.
Yeah, but she saw her. It's not there. They can see the bottom of that one, so why can't we see this one?
That one's a phantom there.
It's just an illusion.
It's an optical illusion. It's not actually there.
It's a hologram.
You can go now.
Okay, I didn't know if you're right or not.
I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot.
You cannot
Idiot.
kill people. That is illegal.
Idiot. There's a gate blocking A and B.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler.
Why would she? Oh, that's by the way. Before you arrest me, I have a muffler on. I have a muffler. Just sometimes I like to wear it.
That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony.
I like mufflers, dude.
The chief prosecutor made to escape, but the chief made to escape.
Made to escape.
It should have been made an escape. Made an escape. Made to escape.
That sounds weird.
The chief prosecutor
It
made
is a saying. It's just,
born to escape.
Made to escape.
But against Angel Star, resistance is futile.
Oh, her line art is going through her hair. That's weird.
Her hair stabbed her chin. You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra.
No, you don't. You look like an idiot.
That's me, Angel Star.
Cough up queen. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
She just bit your food.
I'll do it.
No thanks. No thank you.
Rah! Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites.
Everyone is.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain.
Okay.
I bit her,
I bit her.
Poisoned her with my fangs.
and she knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, that was probably the barrel.
In an oil drum, hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr!
A legal part.
Crazy person.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will.
That was all part of her
Maybe-
testimony.
Maybe this is where the barrel and the non-barrel in the background comes into play.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition.
If you caught her, press there because I want to know. Look, I don't know. Maybe that'll elaborate because I remember there's a fence between A and B.
Say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away
yeah.
from her the whole
'Cause
time.
She was behind the gate, right? The fence. Did she climb over it? Did she fit through the holes? What happened? Maybe I should press her. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, she was parked in...
She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block.
So you witnessed the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car,
There's
yes.
a fence right there. Is that correct, Miss Star?
Yes, that's right.
There's
But
a
there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
What? Amazing, the Coffin Queen, Lunch Lady Athlete indeed. Are you freaking serious? She was able to like, jump over that fence in record time to apprehend Sky?
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, the fence was about 9 feet high, too. What if she just climbed on a truck? I don't know. So how'd Miss Sky knock it away? So,
When
nothing new was added.
So what, do you
Wait,
use
when
the floor plan?
Wait,
That made
when
it
did
sound like...
when did the oil drum come into... Did she
It's,
say
it's up
anything
here.
about the oil drum?
Wait, what? Wait, no, wait, what? I
you
wanted to
put-
go to the next thing.
There was no next thing, that was just
No,
this
wait.
hawk thing you did.
Oh wait, she was like talking like side talking. That wasn't in her testimony and she mentioned it, but I don't think it's in her testimony. That sucks. I want to know about the oil drums. That's,
I guess press everything just in case.
that's for the beginning. So where is this partition on the floor plans?
I'm sure she means this wall next to the car.
That's right. There was a wall there. I don't know why I looked all the way over there. About 6 feet high? You think he said that?
She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do.
And what did he do then? Okay.
When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say?
I forgot.
If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
The heck? Just that one word? So what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else?
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Okay.
No, wait, didn't her sister say that she hung up immediately after a few seconds?
I remember
So,
that.
yeah, she couldn't have been really talking on the phone. I don't think she said anything. She just called and then hung up, right?
Unless she called someone else after calling her sister.
Ask further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately.
My memory
Oh, I know it.
is like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
When they clicked redial, it was Emma's phone that it called, so she didn't call anyone after Emma. So yeah, that can be used.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, the court doesn't see Miss Starr.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall?
That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone? Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness.
Good witnessing. Whatever happened to good testifying?
You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Word muffler was overheard. No, it wasn't. No, I can't. I don't want to use that as a truthfulness. Use yourself. I don't like that this was changed.
The word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18.
It sounds like fake evidence that Wright just believed.
Actually, wait, wasn't Emma kind of cagey about... I think...
Oh right, she was like, wasn't it?
Maybe she did talk to her and didn't reveal what they talked about.
Dang, Emma, he's so useless. It's merely a flesh wound. Let's press this. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
Aha, I was going to ask the same thing.
I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own phone out of her pocket.
How could you see that from that side? I think
And
that's what I
during
think.
that time,
And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
Yeah.
then when I boldly grabbed her arm,
It's like she's one of those people who over-exaggerates her stories to make herself sound cooler.
I know, it's like it doesn't look this cool. Like, oh no, you caught me. Yes, I did, because I'm cool.
Oh no! Don't let me go!
the chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
And you saw her doing this? Oh yes, I think I'm right.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
I think.
Yeah, that wall is behind
The
me.
wall. The wall. Okay, which one says?
I think it's that picture at the very end.
Yeah, the picture.
The floor plan.
Yes. Not this, right?
Yeah.
I guess
Yes,
that could
that's
maybe
not
work
that, yeah.
too, because it shows the wall.
I was just
but-
making
I would
sure
use the
because
floor plan.
I needed to remember like what the position was that it was taken. So like, I don't know. I just need to check. Okay.
Yeah.
Present it. Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
The witness is a former detective.
A bad one. ...
Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Oh, I thought he was defending her.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor?
Hold on. That truck outside is really loud.
Not that loud, is it?
It's pretty loud.
Okay.
He's the recorder editor here.
Yeah, I'm the one that has to deal with all this background noise.
Yes.
It's very horrible. Okay, that's good enough now. It's far enough away.
You, who together with the chief prosecutor kicked me out 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a good idea. It was a good choice. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Does she mean she'll give me poisonous food or something? Ahem. Let's look at the floor plans, shall we? You said you witnessed the crime scene from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
Ah!
Order. What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies. Growl.
That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me to question? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. That she witnessed it, I guess.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw, right?
Yeah.
Or not where she saw it. What she saw. It's gotta be this, right?
I think so.
She lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using that emergency phone.
It does seem hard to imagine how she could have. Very logical, Mr. Wright.
What's the matter, Star? Cat got your lunchbox?
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would Miss Star lie like that?
Huh?
Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone but failed?
Because she murdered the guy. I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant?
She killed him while Lana wasn't looking. And then just ran away, and she was like, oh, he just died. I gotta do something about this. Oh, dang, she's right.
I mean, maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone.
I see no room for doubt here.
You ordered the patooey on rice, right?
Patooey? What does that mean,
I
spit?
think maybe we got it wrong, but we'll see.
Patooey?
If it's wrong, I think it might be order of events. Mr. Ryan, I thought you had something there.
Are you kidding me? One more try. Give me another
I
chance.
see it in your eyes. You haven't learned your lesson, have you? Tell us exactly what lie the witness has told the court.
Thanks for the second chance, guys. The order of events.
Wait.
Not
Well, maybe
where she saw it, because
well, actually, where she saw it would, that would confirm how maybe she was in A and not B.
oh yeah, because she could have just been in A stalking, like, ooh, what's she doing? Or just something else, I don't know.
I really don't know which one it is.
Let's just do where she saw it. This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing, therefore it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
Pointless to lie, I see.
But the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location.
A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one.
Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? The security room.
Obviously not in B. Could have been. Yeah, security? She did have a security boyfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be security or this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, is it like obvious which one it is? Or like, am I being stupid? Or is it just one of these, actually? Wait, slide. Oh.
She was in B.
She was all the way over here.
Maybe this. I don't know. If she was in A, wouldn't Sky have like noticed her and be like, "Oh crap"?
She was inside the front seat of the car.
Which wouldn't help her see the phone.
Oh right. Yeah.
Right. Maybe just a joke. Funny joke.
It's a funny joke. I mean,
she was outside.
if she was at A, then the other person would have seen her. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
so maybe... Probably the security room.
because doesn't the security room have cameras?
I would think
things?
so. I'm not really good at being a good security room.
This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room? Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot.
Where is it?
I guess it's up where you can't see it.
Okay.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Yeah, in this case, Your Honor, the witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime in back of the partition is here. I don't know what I just said. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has got the better of Angel Star. I find that attractive.
Order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. You bad girl.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
I know it was that Sky girl that murdered her. That's why I lied. Murdered him. Good boy.
Good bro. The guilty, is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. I mean, she did lie, but this photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim.
It wouldn't change anything. That's what it wasn't said. It was said by Emma,
Wait,
not her.
but if she was in the security guard room, she wouldn't have been able to take this photo.
Oh yeah, we'll take.
So that's
The truth still stands.
no. It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
Mr. Idiotsworth. If a witness is found of lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Why are you asking me? Huh? Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Witness a crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she was in front of B block. It must make a vital difference, but what would you change? What would change? Oh, what would change? Not lighting. Angle of view to the crime? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she couldn't have seen the crime, I guess.
Why the angel angle at which she saw the crime occur would change.
The angle? What do you mean?
Whoa. Dory. The security guard station is on the second floor, and, she would have sort of more of a 3D... What? 3D view.
Oh wait, maybe the security room is high enough that you can see over the wall. I don't know. And this is important. Why?
Oh yeah, because the security room does have cameras, right? Also?
I think it's just the fact that it's suspended. It's on the second floor, apparently. It's overviewing. No. Perhaps you'd like to reconsider.
Oh no.
Mr. Wright, let's review it.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot the security guard station was suspended.
I also forgot it probably has cameras too. Distance to the crime?
What the heck does difference in lighting mean?
Difference in lighting.
Distance to the crime.
Oh, maybe like difference in lighting because she mentioned a red scarf. I don't know.
I mean, the security guard station is certainly farther from the crime scene. But what would that change?
It is further from the crime, yeah. That wouldn't... Oh, because... No... Also, wait. Because she couldn't have apprehended the suspect from that far away? No. Court record. Do we have her testimony? No, we don't. We can't review her testimony. Okay.
Can you get to the security room from down in the lot?
But wait. But my thing still stands. How could she take that picture if she was in the security room? I want to do that. No. Vital difference, but what? What would change?
I guess I would guess distance. I don't know what lighting has to do with anything.
It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
What she saw is not in the question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know why I wait for you to do something there.
I was actually thinking that, yeah. The second floor of the security guard, unless you jumped out the window, I guess, you'd have quite a distance to get down there and get to the crime scene.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she was farther in that aspect.
But I'm still thinking about the photograph.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about that.
Maybe that'll come into play later.
You witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness.
You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right? Squid wheels.
Quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing up PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited.
No, it's not the boyfriend, it's the other boyfriend.
I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene.
Okay.
But the door was locked, so I couldn't open it. She smashed through the floor. Well, that's a long way to go.
Yeah, it's very long.
That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block. Then how did she take the
That's quite a detour.
Yeah, then how did she take the picture if the murder already happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what we contradict.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
Well,
5 minutes. Okay.
How long was that phone call?
I'll think like 2 minutes. 5 minutes?
5 minutes!
This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence.
Stupid.
I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
Well, I'll be taking that plastic spork then because you're wrong.
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
Thank you for inventing it.
Oh, would you like another caviar lunch?
Oh, absolutely, yes, please.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do you have any evidence to stop this? Yes, I do. Raise an objection. And sit back and observe. 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make you could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente,
I don't know.
Al dente.
I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. 5 minute blink. Isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill him.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Oh yeah. We're still not gonna use the fact that... Okay.
Well then, it's well, I think you just proved why the picture. Yeah, she did take it when she finally got around the B block. There's nothing suspicious about it. Well
Yeah.
then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright!
That was too close.
I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned, and with that, court is adjourned.
I love to hear that she's dead forever. Not dead. She's...
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that?
Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes?
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Oh, whoa, a triple-decker. Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony.
Oh, come on. You're such a suck-up.
Let's hear about this decisive evidence. I'm hungry.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
How is the judge not fired? Like, he's the worst judge. What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time?
Okay, decisive evidence.
Too decisive evidence, huh?
I saw her. Simple as that.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up?
She probably just put ketchup on there, like, quickly.
2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's,
The others was mine.
and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
What? There was blood found on that shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed?
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
3 in forensics alone. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
Exclamation point.
Don't forget, I used to be a detective.
Who cares?
As I mentioned previously,
I'm a professional.
this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It
It
seems so.
Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
Prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law.
They didn't even check the folder. They were just like, oh, yep, that's a folder.
What about the
She's
second
probably
rule
right.
of evidence law?
Yeah.
However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
White enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Atlanta Sky.
Why Atlanta Sky, though?
Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. Well, we can finish. I think
Let's
it's really
finish.
close. It's really
Let's
close.
finish this counter thing, whatever it is. I should mention those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Well, what's the last thing she says? No, stop! I don't like it when it does that. Just let me...
Oh, no stuff there, right?
I know, but it's probably just her saying it's merely a flesh wound.
Yeah, it was.
Well, something like
Shield
that.
troops.
Freaking calm down.
Well, I am impatient sometimes.
Okay.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Do I just press everything then? Let's just read it out first.
Now it's a matter of the victim's shoe.
Okay, let's just...
Does the picture by any chance show Lana's feet?
Let's check it out. It does.
Is there blood on that bag?
She's wearing heels.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, these are black. These are black shoes.
Wait, was that shoe from apparently her or from the detective?
This doesn't look like it'd be his.
Oh,
It kinda-
victim's shoe.
Oh, victim. Okay, never mind. It just kind of looks girly, you know? Kind of looks like a slim, girly shoe for an anime person. It just kind of looks like that. Yes.
There's traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Sky.
Oh, hey, would you look at that?
This blood, it's my sister's, right?
Appears so. Laura's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime. Okay.
Poor sis.
Wow.
What if it's ketchup?
Ah, there's blood here too.
On the sole of the shoe, it's got to be the victim's.
He must have stepped in the puddle of his own blood.
Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth.
All this blood, it's horrible.
This blood might be an important clue. Okay. Well, at least we got that handled.
Look inside the okay.
It's darkness.
The darkness is inside the shoe.
It's just darkness. His secret, terrible past. I don't know why.
If you put your ear up to this shoe, you could hear her terrible past.
Flip it up to. There we go. Straight now.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Never mind.
Okay. Now to the matter of the victim's shoe. So, should we just press this? Press this. It has the blood. So you brought it to the forensics department? You're going to submit it.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert.
And she got away with a little coup because she used to be a detective.
The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all.
Look at this character. We could have been talking to this guy. Look at his giant tie. What is that? Thick tie. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman.
Chungus tie.
Detective Good Boy.
As I said, there are 2 types of blood found on the shoe.
We can't say for sure the blood. Yes, you can. Well, with the blood test. Actually, oh yeah, never mind. I thought he was just ending it there. You can't say for sure it was her blood.
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie.
Huh?
Well, speak up.
Well, blood comes in 4 types: A, B, O, and AB. However, you can tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he's going to say that. Okay. Press. We can let this evidence go through without a fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
Nope.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like your client, she's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? And there's a problem. It's so girly! If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
The darkness inside the bottom? I mean, there was
Just
only...
the fact that there's blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It's only this and this that we could actually look at.
I mean, how
And
did
this
blood...
is the same as that, so.
How did blood get on the bottom of the shoe? That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. That might not be it. For all I know.
Let's just try it. I mean, it can't be blood spot. I wonder if you notice, there's blood on the bottom of this shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. That
Wait.
doesn't explain it, Edgeworth.
Maybe it's
In the,
ketchup and
in the picture, I'm pretty sure there wasn't any blood on the ground.
maybe it's ketchup,
Oh, yeah,
you
there
know?
wasn't. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe? Oh yeah, the picture. There's no blood on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I guess we can see it from here, but... Yeah, no blood on the ground. There's no blood on the ground.
So it must have all just been the trunk, right? When she stabbed him? Or when
Yeah,
someone
I guess
stabbed
so.
him?
Oh my gosh.
Present. I thought the music didn't stop for a moment. Problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint.
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints found at the scene of the crime?
Aha!
As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. I'm gonna get in your face now, Edgeworth. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. Get out of my face.
I thought he was gonna teleport further. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Objection! Objection back and forth.
Objection, objection,
Order,
objection.
order! Well, witness.
What? We're going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh,
That's true, there has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think! I was thinking it was because the evidence was fake.
Hey, I was thinking that too. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
No.
I see. Now I get it.
Get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slept. There is one vital hint of the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain.
Vain.
She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
It's fine.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that. I'm not sure. I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm not sure I like it.
Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness, well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean? Oh, it means the footprints washed
Water.
away.
Water is a combination of hydrogen and oxygen.
Which isn't oil. Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. He's gonna say the footprint was washed away. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
That's what I was saying that they're probably gonna say.
Aha, you don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the blood stains that would become evidence against her.
Lord!
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to the murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence.
That reminds me, Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? Wait. If she was trying to stab with her right hand, how did she cut herself on her right hand if she was holding the handle? Right?
She was holding the knife by the blade and going blade steps.
I mean, well, I find it hard to believe that she would accidentally stab the other hand like that, but I also find it hard to believe that she would stab the exact hand where she's holding the handle at.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Like, her right hand got hurt while she was stabbing with her right hand.
How do you stab your right hand with your right hand?
Like, she was holding the handle with her fingers and twisted the knife over.
You remember that?
She was trying to do that trick where you throw the knife in the air and grab
that was a line from Fui ending too. How do you stab your right hand with your right hand?
Where was that from? Oh, right, from Nagito, right?
Yeah.
How do you stab your right hand with your right hand? I don't remember that, but it sounds like something he'd say. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe.
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecutor's side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Hold it. Little girl, what did you just say?
You could have asked her that after, so you didn't screw yourself over.
Me?
After the
Did you say that Angel Star, was on the prosecutor's side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid the evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well... I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping.
Yeah.
Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else. Time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court.
Your threats don't scare me, the cop-up queen. Look at this. And when did you have that?
A photograph.
Poor guy. The poor guy.
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest
Okay.
that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Oh, look at the asphalt in this photo.
What's asphalt?
The floor.
Okay. Okay. Hey, it's clearly wet. But
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind.
depending on what his shoes, depending on what material his shoe is made out of, wouldn't it wash the blood off his shoe too? Because his shoe was on the floor there too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would, right? Because
Yeah.
it's not like it dried before the blood on the ground dried.
Yeah.
Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
Yeah, you're pretty useless. It's all your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems like this is what your sister wanted anyway. ... Maya was so much more helpful. It's merely a flesh wound. Merely a flesh wound.
Right, what or not? Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself off the asphalt, take another good look. Don't give up, not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection. Your Honor, wait!
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't. Then it will be too late.
Gosh dang it.
Look at this photograph. Look at this graph.
Look at this photograph.
The last one submitted. Trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence a proper consideration.
So right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yes, his shoes are too girly. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or not, I have to go ahead with this.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Shakedown. Very well, Mr. Wright.
I mean, I can kind of see the blood splatter, but wouldn't it wash off? It's the only thing I can think of. What's that? What is that? Whatever.
I mean, let me think.
Yeah, what is that?
I mean, I guess.
What is the tongue.
The car has a tongue.
Yeah, the
I
car.
always thought the mouth would be on the other side.
I mean, the shoe is in a weird place. Why? Wouldn't it be where the footprint was left? I guess the shoe.
Take that. Well, it's probably here, don't you think?
Okay.
Probably.
Why wouldn't...
Keep your eyes open.
I believe he's trying to say that's no one's fate falling, but
Sorry.
open up your eyes for I think scientifically.
That's merely a flesh wound. That's annoying. I thought for sure it would be that because it would wash off the shoe too. Well, I guess unless it's made out of like fabric, I don't know. Depending on what it's made out of, the bloodstain would stay or wash off. It's the tongue. I don't know what's wrong here then. If he was stabbed, if he was stabbed in the car, then why would she have to wash down here? I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, it is a bit weird that blood somehow dripped out of his coat, but I really don't know. Let me see.
The fact that the car has a tongue right here. What is that? What even is that?
Hold on.
I really thought it was the shoe. Like the shoe would wash off too. It's the license plate. It's sketchy. Can you just tell us the
It is the thing in the muffler. That leaf that you were looking at or whatever.
Oh. I had no idea what this could have possibly been.
The only thing I could think of
Look
was
closely.
like...
You'll see something in the car's muffler. Present this to the court.
The problem in this photograph is here. I don't know why.
What's this?
I have no friggin' idea!
There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
It's a muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor. You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor.
Yeah, I got those from the images.
Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see, and I see.
I never learned this.
What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
It's a muffler.
So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Nope. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not gonna be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
I don't know. I don't know why. I definitely
Oh, wait, did you
Tyler just
What did
said
you say?
Tyler just told me the answer.
Oh, okay. What did he say?
Well, I
didn't hear.
knew it was the phone because
He just said the phone.
the court record is updated to say word muffler was said
Oh,
on the phone.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Star, recall your testimony for the court.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler.
Muffler.
That's what had me confused in my ears earlier.
Testimony.
Testimony.
I read that
My
earlier.
ears are terrible.
That's why I'm confused in my ears. Earlier.
Test in
Muffler. Yeah.
Yerg. Yerg.
Yarg.
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned? Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. I don't know why.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Can I see some new sprites of her now? Or no?
Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
I mean, now that I'm hearing this calming music, I don't think there'll be more new intense sprites of her.
Suspend.
Just like there was with April May. She had the new intense sprites after freaking out, you know?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence.
Sir, it turns out it's not actually a cloth, it's a tongue!
Oh my goodness.
Cars are alive.
Agreed. I suppose so.
Whew, that was close. But we made it, at least for now. He's talking so
At least for
slowly.
now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess.
Right.
It's lunchtime after all. I'm hungry.
Alright, you want to stop now?
Still hungry?
Let's-
Yeah.
Wait, let's get out of here first.
Let's get out of here. Skedaddle.
Come on, guys, let's get out of here.
Let's skedaddle.
Yeah, so I think that was just part one of the trial. Because, yeah, the next part is the rest of the trial. There's still more trial.
Let's make sure. Let's save at save 7.
Yeah, there's still more trial, which is crazy.